Hey guys, it's Leo, and it's time for the third part of the PreCure Asks video. This is the last part, unfortunately, or fortunately, maybe, I don't know, but it's been really fun, and I'm excited to do this. So let's keep on doing. This time, I'm going to answer the last questions, the last 10 questions, questions from 21 to 30. So let's do this. Number 21, favorite opening. Well, there are lots of openings, but this is kind of easy for me. So, my favorite opening is La 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 La, Sweet Sweet Booty Coo. Ah, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is my favorite opening. I really like it. I think it's the first version is even better than the second one. There are two versions. And the first one is my favorite. I mean, the second one doesn't change that much, but I really love this opening. Um, I mean, there is the Futariwa opening that is a classic, but this one for me, the sweet version, the sweet Precure opening, is my favorite. So I'm gonna go with it. Now for number 22, favorite ending. Last year, Kira Kira had great endings, and the second one specifically was like one of my favorites, and I really, really liked it. I thought it was amazing. I think it's an amazing ending. I love it. Um, I also like the second and no, the first Max Heart ending. Moody Moody Ari Ari in Janai. Okay, it's a crazy song. It's a totally crazy song, and I really like it. Another song that I love, which was my favorite ending for a while, is the second ending of Heart Catch. That Sayuka. I don't remember the lyrics, but it's like a core song, and the visuals of that ending was it was stunning. It was stunning, and I loved it. But my ultimate favorite ending is Kimi to te tsunaida ra mo tomodachi da yo, which is the second Doki Doki ending. That is absolutely my favorite, my all-time favorite ending. Um, that song for me is really special. I don't know why. There's no specific thing, but it's a very beautiful song, and I really like the dance. It's my favorite of all time. Now for 23, your hopes for next season. I'm not gonna say that I want an all-star season next year because I don't know. I think it might mean the end of Precure. I don't know. I just don't want an all-star season. I mean, I would dream of it, but I would like for it to be like like it would air the same time as the new season is airing. Like night time while the new season is airing on Sundays. Like if it would air the same time, but if it would take this lot of the season itself, I don't know. It might not mean a good thing. So my hopes for next year, a green cure. My first hope is a green cure, and my second hope is that they have like great fighting abilities. I miss that. I really miss that because the other things about Precure in general, I think that they're delivering year by year. So those are two things that I miss, and I want to have another green cure. I want the next season to have another green cure, and I want good fighting scenes, like physical fighting scenes, because we've been lacking that in Kira Kira and in Hakuto as well. So that would be my choice for next season. Now for number 24, favorite attack. Oh my god, didn't I answer something like this already? I Well, yeah, it's number nine for favorite attack. So it's again asked in 24. So let me think about a different idea. I answered group attacks, right? So now I'm gonna think about individual attacks. Um, One attack that I enjoyed a lot was the Cure Sunshine attack. I don't remember the name of the attack, but it was really beautiful with the sunflowers, and they there was one big sunflower and it just went on to attack the monster. It was really beautiful. That attack was like something else. Just like Cure Honey's attack. Do you guys remember when she summons like a very big clover and it comes from outer space and then it goes like big into the earth? And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Tone it down a little bit. And it was so amazing. Another attack I really like is Anmitsu Komachi from Cure Fortune. It's one of her form changes. That was really that's a very beautiful attack. You know, she summons like a windy storm and with petals. It's very beautiful. So as I answered favorite attack already, I'm just going to leave it here with those individual attacks that just come to mind now. And well, I I liked Cure March's attack, like Cure March's individual attack, even though it was very simple. But I liked how grainy it was, you know, everything like the background and the way she shot the ball and it connected to her football abilities. I really liked that. And you know, I miss Cure March. She's very dear. Uh, well, there is an attack that I love. It's Starlight Shoot, which is the first Cure Fortune attack. I remember like when Happiness Charge started, one of the first scenes was Cure Fortune fighting, and she used her attack, her simple attack. I loved it. She summoned like a star. She did like a star, and then she threw it at the monster. I loved that attack. I really did, and it was nice. So yeah, that I don't remember. It's Starlight Shoot. I don't remember the name. And Coconut Samba from Cure Honey was also top notch, especially for me, which I'm Brazilian, and you know samba, Brazil. I loved it. So let's go for the next number 25. A cure you'd aspire to be like. Well, I think that all cures have a very positive message, and we can all learn some things from them. So, one of the cures that come to mind is Minami, Cure Mermaid from Go Princess. I really admire her, and I would really like to be like as intelligent as her. And you know, and she has a way of presenting herself that's very royal. It feels royal, and I really like that. And I would like to have that in me. I don't, so I would really love to have that. Um, Yukari is also another one that comes to mind. She seems very disciplined, and at the same time, she's very playful, and she never loses her touch. She never loses her cool, unless when she is feeling jealous of Akira. But that's also something that I admire in her, and I really like that. So, but I would go with Minami. Minami would be like my first pick, I think. So I would aspire to be like her because of everything that I said, and I really feel like she is someone that's very admirable, and she has qualities that I don't have and I would love to have. So she's one. Number 26 is favorite supporting character. There are lots of nice supporting characters in Precure. Uh, what's the name of the dance coach in Fresh? Miyuki. Miyuki is my first choice. I really like her. She is such an interesting character, and I really liked that she was offered a cure position in the Fresh team, and she didn't take it. Unfortunately, she didn't take it because I I would love to see her as a character, as a bigger character than she is. But unfortunately, she didn't take that position. Fortunately, because we have Cure Passion, which is amazing. So she is one. Another character that I really like is Biburi from Kira Kira. Maskomika. Maskomika is very is she's another character that I really enjoy. And well, we're not talking about villains here, so I'm not going to mention villains. I mentioned Biburi because she kind of stayed with the girls after a while, and she became like a staple with CL. She was always with CL, so I really liked Biburi. Biburi, you guys know I love Biburi, right? So yeah, I would go with her. But my favorite is Miyuki. from Fresh. Number 27 is share an anecdote about you and a series. Well, this is very hard. I have no idea. But well, once I was in an anime convention. If you're from Brazil, you'd probably know Anime Friends. And I was there, and I found a store there that sold like figures, and there were some Precure figures there, and I ran to buy a Cure Dream one, which was like kind of bigger than the others, and the person who was selling, he was also into Precure, and it was really nice, talking to someone who knows what Precure is, because it's very interesting. Because when I go to São Paulo, I usually go to the stores in Liberdade, which is like a Japanese block, and I I go there and I search for Precure stuff, but I don't find it. And all the times that I asked, is there a Precure figure here? They don't even know what Precure is. So that's very hard. And at that time, when I found someone who was able to talk to me about Precure, it was so nice. It was really nice. And so that was a moment that I still remember. It was like 10 years ago. No, not so much, but 7 years ago, maybe. So a long, long while ago. Number 28 now is favorite emotional moment. I I think that my favorite emotional moment was when Ichika had a moment with her mother. Her mother was almost never home because of her job, and then she had like a meeting with her, and she really connected with her, and she cried a lot with her mom. That felt very heartful, sincere, and kind of bold for the series to do, because they always show the girls as very strong, and so that is a very special moment. That's a very special moment for me. So one of my favorite emotional moments was this one, and another one which was like an emotional moment but in a sad way was Cure Moonlight's story with Cologne. That was really powerful and strong, and I think that Cure Moonlight deserved a better arc with her father and Dark Precure. Unfortunately, we didn't have that. We didn't have much of an explanation. It was also rushed at the end. But if she had a very big moment with him, and in the Dark Precure, I think we would have another great emotional moment. So yes, that's my choice. Number 29 is an ending dance you know by heart. None. I remember some years ago I tried to learn um, one of the which You Make Me Happy from Fresh, which is one of my favorite dances until nowadays. And I know some movements of it, I kind of remember it, but saying that I know it by heart, I would be lying. I would totally be lying. So I don't really know it by heart. So I know like some of the movements, like I know some of the movements for the second Doki Doki ending, because it's my favorite and all. I know some movements from lots of dances. And there is one dance which I learned I learned it at the time it was airing, which was Kibo Rainbow, the second sweet ending. So it was one I remembered back in the day, but I don't anymore. And for the last question, number 30 is, how far you want Precure to go on? Well, it's hard to say this because we don't have a way of knowing how long I want Precure to go, for how long Precure is gonna live. But I would wish for Precure to live for as long as possible. I really wish that Precure can live forever. It's cliche to say that, but I would really want like for me to be like 50 years old and still following Precure, because it's not just a show for kids, it's just so heartwarming, and it's so nice to have something so good for us to follow each week, and for us to talk about, and for us to have fun, for us to discuss, for us to make friends, talk about it and think about it, and to take our minds away from life, which can be very stressing and can be very hard. Our daily lives, they can be very hard. We have lots of problems. We have health problems, we have problems in our jobs, in our families, in our relationships, everywhere. You looked at our problems, and it's so nice to have something so fluffy and so heartwarming that you can look and say, I have a home here. And that's kind of how I feel with PreCure. I look at PreCure and I think, I have a home here. This is a place I can always go back to when things are not good. I can always use it to boost myself and to make myself feel better, so that I can look at things in my daily life and say, I have what it takes to fight. I have what it takes to keep going. And this is one of the good things about PreCure, and I really wanted to live forever. So sorry for the cliche message, but that's true. For me, that's true. Anyways, this was my Precure Asks. It was really fun thinking about so many different instances of the franchise. The franchise that's living for 15 years, 15 years celebration of 15 years of Precure. I hope that we're here together to celebrate 30 years again, for 30 years, like 15 years in the future, we're still here, we're still following Precure, we're still having this love in our hearts. And I want to thank you for staying with me until the end. And I'm sorry, this video is really long, and I'm so sorry about it, but I hope that you guys had fun. Like I did. I had so much fun doing those videos, and I just hope that you guys had the same amount of fun as I did. And I really want to hear from you. Please leave a comment with your takes on those last questions. Let's finish our talk here, but we're always here talking about Precure and anime and Metro Girls. I I'm just happy to be here with you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Bye bye.